Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope that you are having a great day. It is a beautiful day today. So let me just say thank you so much for all of my subscribers. I am so grateful for you being a subscriber to my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Once I hit 500 subscribers, I am giving away a cash prize for 3 lucky winners. All you gotta do is comment in the comment section, and I will randomly pick 3 people from 3 different videos, okay? So tonight's topic is going to be on the top 10 rappers. Now, this is a little difficult to come up with. It's quite difficult because there's a few good rappers who became Hollywood stars in their own right and in the eyes of millions of people, especially when we get down to number 3, 2, and 1. It is hard because you can flip them either way. It does not matter. But you comment below and tell me who are your favorite rappers who became movie stars. Okay. I'm going to give you some honorable mentions. I'm going to do a twist. One of the things is I'm going to shout out, uh, um, what is his name? Kev on Stage and Tony Baker. They have a podcast called The Ball Brothers, I believe it's called. They are on YouTube. I'm going to put link, the video link in the description. I'm not going to react to it because the video is 58 minutes long and I don't want to react to that video being that long. But I am going to reference a couple of the same people that they have in their top 10 I have in mind. So I'm just going to use their video as a reference so that yeah, I listened to their video. But I'm going to give you my 2 cents. And here we go. Number 10 is going to be Most Def. And I'm going to tell you my favorite movie of all of the rappers, the top 10 rappers, okay? And so my favorite movie for Most Def is Brown Sugar. Number 9 is going to be Ice T. And I absolutely loved him in Trespass. If you don't know that movie, you may not know because that movie came out in 1992. I was a young girl, but I was yes, that movie was great, and it had a lot of heavy hitters in it, including Ice Cube. So if you haven't seen that movie, I challenge you to go watch it. That is my favorite movie that he started. Even though New Jack City would definitely give a run for his money for Trespass. I don't think Trespass is a better movie than New Jack City, but I like Ice T and Trespass. But New Jack City would have been is like neck and neck with it. Like they 50-50, like they could be equal, to be honest. They could be equal, New Jack City and Trespass. But Trespass, I'm telling you, because it's not a very well-known movie like New Jack City is, I think that you I think people should go see it because it's really, I mean, look it up and find the movie because so Ice Cube, number 8. So my favorite movie with Ice Cube in it is of course gonna be Friday. Number 7 is gonna be T.I. T.I., my favorite movie that he played in is gonna be Takers. I despised him in Takers. You get me? I despised him in Takers. Yes. Takers is another great uh, star cast. I mean, whoever was responsible for the cast of Takers, thank you. That is, I think, just about any sane woman dream cast because when I tell you they have whatever flavor you want to have of men in that show, baby, every last one of them that started the movie was I was gonna say gorgeous, but I probably shouldn't say that. They were handsome, they were sexy, they were eye candy. I know that is such an old term, but they were eye candy. Chris Brown, Idris Elba, Paul Walker was fine with his blue eyes. You hear me? Fine. You had, I don't know his real name, but Daggett, why it was just at the top of my tongue. He was best friends with Michael Ealy in a movie, but Michael Ealy, you had T.I., you had, who am I missing? Why do I feel like I'm missing somebody? Uh, I think that was it. Yeah, they were eye candy. Let me get over it. Number five, Eve. My favorite movie with her is Barbershop. Baby, who drank my apple juice? Yes, Eve. That is my favorite movie from her. The next number four, Common. Common can act his tail off. You hear me? And Common, I would say my favorite movie for him is Just Right. Although he played in one of the movies where I don't know if it was John Wick or something like that. I don't think I watched that movie fully, but I did see him um play in that movie. But just right, because baby, I love a good rom-com. Now here's where it gets tricky. Number three, two, and one. You can really flip them. Three can be one can be two, two could be one. Like you can flip them. To me, these three, what they have over their colleagues is they have a variety of movie experience. Like they've been in rom-coms, they've been in comedy, they've been in um comedy. Has Will Smith been in comedy? I think so, yeah. Um they've been in horror. Well, no, one of them been in a horror movie. I don't know if the other two been in a horror movie, which actually I should have put him as one versus three. But it's an argument. It's an argument. So number three is gonna be LL Cool J. He's been in a horror movie, and the funny thing about it is my favorite movie from him is Mind Hunters, and a lot of people may not be familiar with that movie. And ironically, I'm surprised I even like the movie because I think as I got older, I do not like a lot of things, a lot of movies with people being unalived. It just does something to me inside. So I don't like too much of watching that, even though I watch all the Queen's Men, but I'm happy that I get to fast forward those things. Um, but yes, he played in Mindhunters, and baby, and the reason why I like the movie is because it challenged your mind to think. Like you have to think who is the person that's pulling all the strings that's unaliving everybody in the group. Check that movie out. That is my favorite movie of him. He has a lot of good movies. Don't get me wrong, he does, but that is by far my favorite of him. And well, I ain't gonna spoil it in case you ain't seen it. Number two, Queen Latifah, and my favorite movie was her. This was hard too, like just kind of like Ice-T. This one was hard for me because there's two movies that I absolutely adore her in, and one of them is Girls Trip, of course, because it's funny and it's a girls trip. I love girls trips. Um, and then the other one is Bring It Down the House. That was hilarious. I'm just saying, it was hilarious. So yeah, those are my two. It was hard for me to choose, so I just chose both. And then number one is Will Smith. Like I said, for number one, two, and three, you could flip them either way. all three of them could be one, to be honest. And actually, I probably should have put LL. The only reason why I did not put LL Cool J as number one is because Will Smith has had the most success as a actor, the most accolades and so forth on box office wise. But for the most part, all of them could be one, two, and three. And actually, LL could be one because I cannot think if Will Smith has been in a horror movie. And LL has been in a horror movie. Child, that man was in Deep Blue Sea, surviving sharks and mine hunters, surviving serial unalivers. Like, yeah, yeah. But anywho, so I'm gonna give you some honorable mentions. And then I want to do another part with have the potential, rappers who have the potential to be Hollywood stars if they actually pursued it consistently, right? So the honorable mentions, let's go with Method Man, favorite. This one, these group of people, I'm gonna either do a TV show or a movie because some of them I don't remember their movies, so I would just say a TV show. Gonna give Method Man an honorable mention because I've seen several clips of him in Power Book Ghost 2, I think it is. I didn't watch that at all because I'm an Omari Hardwick fan, so I didn't watch it because unless he is in it, I'm not watching it. But the clips I've seen of him acting, he is good at that. Little Bow Wow is great at acting as well. Johnson Family Vacation is my favorite. With him, you could argue like Mike, but I like family Johnson Family Vacation. Nick Cannon is a great actor. Drumline is my favorite for him. And of course, I'm always going to give him a nod. I don't care who, one of the best rappers who became a Hollywood star. And I think he would give some of the people that's in my top 10 a run for their money. But of course, his life was cut short. So um, we didn't get to see the range of acting that he could portray on a big screen. But we got, I believe, four or five good movies from him. Poetic Justice, Above the Rim. Oh, he was in two cop movies. Was it Gridiron? No, no, no. I don't think that was that. What was the movie? Juice, gang related, Gridlock. Okay. And Bullet. Okay. So wait. Okay. Gang related, Gridlock, Bullet, Above the Rim, Juice, and Poetic Justice. Now, my favorite movie of Tupac is gonna be hard. Poetic Justice is gonna have the edge, but Juice is right there with it. I did not like him in Above the Rim though. As much as I didn't like him in Juice. I didn't like his character, Juice. I didn't like his character in Juice. I loved his character in Poetic Justice. But because he was the villain, it's okay. He did his job because I didn't like him. He did his job. All right, now the rappers who have the potential to be great actors if they pursued it consistently, because what they displayed in the amount of cameos or movies that they actually did play in, or on the in a TV show, because one of them it was just a TV show that he was in. Um, I think they could really give again the top 10 a run for their money. We may just have to do a top 20. But Kendrick Lamar did really good in Power. Like he was believable. May not have liked him being the character that he was, but he was believable. Like, and even in his music, you, I like to say that his music is like his voice is a Broadway theater to me. So he definitely would be great at acting. Cardi B, she did pretty good in Fast and Furious 9 and Hustlers, but my favorite cameo of her is in Fast Furious 9. Nicki Minaj did really good in The Other Woman. Her character was crazy because you was like, you could tell she is, um, her character in The Other Woman was hilarious. She had the comedic time framing with Cameron Diaz. And then also she yeah, she did pretty good, needless to say. And then Eminem. Eminem did great in 8 Mile. So that's who I have. Those are my list of rappers who have the potential to be great actors. Um, but they have not done enough to be in that top 10, no matter how much I may adore them. They have not done enough to be in the top 10, especially over the ones that I've listed, because they have a number of great movies under their belt and they delivered. Like, you don't see too many of the movies where they had bad acting in them. So that's that. Have a great day. If you don't know already that you are loved, you are important, but most importantly, what I want to say to you is do what you want to do. That thing that you have had in your heart to do that you've been putting off, do it. Do it afraid. Do it scared. Do it nervous. Do it. Just do it. Like Nike said, just do it. I'm not sponsored by Nike, but I'm just saying, just use their quote. Their motto. Just do it, because believe it or not, I was listening to Cam on stage, and it was so funny to me listening to them, because I'm like, they have the thoughts that I have, so why won't you just record your own video? You can react to their videos, but record your video so that you can say what you need to say, because apparently you have good thoughts, because look at them. They have similar thoughts and they're doing good on YouTube. And not that you need to, and you should not compare yourself to anybody, but I'm just saying that sometimes listening to others can inspire you to do great. I'm not saying that I will be as big as them, nor do I desire to be as big as them. They are great. I like to be in my own little bubble with my subscribers. Okay. So do it because your voice matters. Okay. Have a great day and talk to you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe too. And do it even when you're messing up, because child, I've been messing up and slurring words as if you would have thought I've been drinking, and I have not had a drink in months. So here we go.